Visualization modeling of management processes in knowledge-oriented system. Lubomyr, Petryshyn, University of Science and Technology, Cracow, Poland. Mykhailo, Vasyl, Stefanyk, Precarpathian National University, Ivano-Frankivsk, Ukraine. In the time of quarantine, there is a need to increase the efficiency of management of distance learning system through the use of information technology that reflect the state of the system and system management processes in real time. Analysis and visualization of management processes avoids psychological barriers and misunderstanding between the users and the developer of the information system, as well as reduce the cost of development, implementation, and maintenance of such complex system. The purpose of development is to present visual modeling methods of knowledge-oriented system, as well as the development of management system on the example of linguistic school. During the analysis of the structure of the research object, key problems were defined and methods for their solution are offered. Tools for optimization management process are ensuring functional and non-functional requirements to the system. The novelty of the work is the presentation of system analysis techniques in accordance with international standards IEEE, which during the implementation in the process of information modeling for knowledge-oriented systems provide visualization of management process and simplifies the understanding of their structure and course. The practical aspect is a comprehensive analysis of the structure and course of management processes of knowledge-oriented system, avoiding misunderstanding in the task formulation and user requirements gathering, as well reducing the cost of creating and operating management system. Basic user requirements for linguistic school process management system is language learning process control, electronic line registration, creation of client account, client activity monitoring, communication with the linguistic school. The language school operates as a part of dispersed branches and offers individual and group courses in 5 basic languages: English, French, German, Italian, and Spanish. In the condition of quarantine, the urgency of conducting online courses, of course, increase. The guidelines of the linguistic school set a task to automate the process of enrolling clients in courses. The linguistic school has full-time teachers, employment, contacts, and a part-time teachers. There is also an accountant in charge of the marketing and promotion department, secretarial staff, and technical staff that are presented on this picture. The system is used through mobile application or an internet browser. This allows to communicate with user, register, and exclude from the course, control payment, as well as receiving and processing customer comments. Teachers have access to account in the system protected by login and password received from the owner of the language school. School clients register in the system independently The records are confirmed by name, surname, telephone number, and email address. The customer of the system requires the support of maximum 50 teachers, 150 students, and 3 owners. What kind of user or user characteristics? System users are potential customers, current students, teachers, and the school owners. Pupils and students who use mobile application are a significant target group. Also, many clients use services of the school on the recommendation of the employer or their own initiative. The composition of teachers change adaptively to the number of students and basic system requirements specifications. The system provides user with the following capabilities: review the current offer of the course and teachers in order to compare with other schools and choose a course. Registration and secure logic to the system with access to personal data and the ability to perform all functions of the system. Making payment in the application in order to increase efficiency and avoid cash transaction. Commenting on the current function of the school teachers and the atmosphere of classes. Access of teacher to information about their courses, the participants, and assessment in order to control the course of the didactic process. Flexible system of evaluation of the education process and monitoring of the progress in knowledge acquisition. The owner of the language school has access to statistics on the number of students, the most popular courses, and control of the company's financial condition. The context diagram shows a data stream of interaction with external objects in the system. Examples of such objects are external components of the system, institution, user, and other. This diagram shows which data is entered into the system from the outside, which is processed inside the system, as well as which is output by the system to the outside. Based on the formulated user requirements, the system management process was, of course, decomposed into a few sub-processes: user registration for the course, financial calculation, and other. But in this presentation, we will show just one. BPMN models. BPMN notation is used for graphical displaying and analysis of business process in the system. A characteristic feature of BPMN model is an ambitious representation of the workflow process and ERP system. This figure shows the BPMN model of user registration for the selected school, for the selected course in foreign language school. System operations for the sub-process enrollment in the course, which with the specified duration, start, and end time is shown in on this picture. Matrix models. Matrix models as a general process of system management reflect sub-process defined by the customer enrollment that was shown on the figure before. This model allows to visualize the execution of individual system operation by the relevant departments on the time scale. Each of the cells determines the type of the system operation, the the unit in which it is performed, or the start time is shown in the upper left corner, the execution time in the upper right corner, the info exchange time about the arrows and the system network, which are indicated by the arrows. Gantt chart. Gantt chart model allowed to visualize in the time scale of system operation in each of the sub-processes that were shown in previous models. The network diagram or the network graph model is a basic derivative of Gantt's model, allows to pass to UML modeling and represent such basic system parameters as times of the beginning and the end of the system operation, their performance in units, as well as the structure of the system and communication channels. Combined time model. A combined time model is used to estimate the total computational load of the control information system. However, this graph does not show the unit in which the individual system operations are performed. Based on the combined time model, a block diagram of the program algorithm for system operation execution is built, which on the basis of object-oriented programming allows the fast implementation of the management system. Process simulation. The process was simulated using the online environment BPMN simulator. It is available on bpmnsimulator.com. The following is a model built to simulate the control process based on the previous information models and a simulator generation report is located from the right side. The simulation result allowed to evaluate the performance of the control system software and determine the average execution time of the process. Based on the simulation results, the developer is able to perform visual modeling of business process, identify narrow areas of productivity, such as the time and cost of operation, select and justify the best options for organizing the management process. Conclusion. Based on the developed visualization method of process functioning in difficult control system, the basis and method of modeling which have allowed to display a course of process and to carry out the management of information system in real time are defined. Visualization of management process has avoided mutual misunderstanding between the customer and the developer of the information system, as well as reduced costs for the development, implementation, and maintenance of the start management system. The goal of the project was achieved to model the management system, as well as to develop a simplified example of the model of the management system for student learning process. The implementation of the system allowed to optimize cost, improve the quality of services, and automate management processes, as well as improve the exchange of information between individual departments and move to an electronic management system. The introduction of changes in the system led to an increasing in the competitiveness of the school and the functionality of the system was adapted to the market standards. The implementation of the development models is designed to create a real competitive off-language school by solving the existing shortcomings of similar systems. The economic advantage of the services offered by the language school in this scaling effect, the more students participate in the course, the more teachers provide tuition, saving money on teaching materials and teachers pay. Thanks to the pre-organization for the course, the analyst can assess the real demand of the course and hire the required numbers for teacher paying in the appropriate amounts. That's all. Thank you for your attention.